Hi, everyone, and welcome to another exciting car here on the Car Reviews podcast with CollectorCarCanada.ca. You can tell we've got a rocket, a pocket rocket, I'll call it. It's a 2017 Alfa Romeo 4C, and this one is decked out in options. There are about $25,000 worth of options on this at MSRP, which brought the MSRP of this 2017 Alfa Romeo 4C to over $100,000. Would you believe? So it's not worth that today, unfortunately for the owner, but it's definitely competitively priced. So the 2017 Alfa Romeo 4C, this is an original owner car, and believe it or not, this car did not arrive on the dealership lot. It's the R Ferry dealer group, the Alfa Romeo dealership of them. And I believe it's called Maranello, but you can check that on our detailed listing for lot 299. In any event, this car did not arrive in inventory despite being a 2017 model till late 2018. There was a 1 year wait for these cars. Pretty rare machine. The owner tells us this is one of two for the model year in Canada. We haven't corroborated that. Just the same, it arrived on the dealership's lot in late 2018. And one night, being an Alpha fan, he was playing with the build function on the Alfa Romeo Canada website and built one. And just for fun, he ticked off all of the options he could. And at the end of the process, of course, they say, "Would you like a dealer to call?" And he figured, oh, there's no way there's anyone's got one in stock with this many options. However, he got a call the next day, felt obligated, bought the car. So he's had it 6 years or so, a little more than that. And really, when we consider that six-figure MSRP price, his loss is going to be someone's gain. So again, it's lot 299 on collectorcarcanada.ca, 2017 Alfa Romeo 4C with an original owner car. It's finished in its original Competizione Rosso. I might have got those in the wrong order, but it's basically competition red in Italian. And that's over a black interior with tons of carbon fiber from the factory in the stock unit or the base unit, but there's an extra carbon fiber package optioned on this car. You're going to see a lot of that when we tour the interior of the car. So without further ado, I think I'm going to start it. We can listen into the engine and the exhaust, and then we'll continue on with the tour. So if you hear a click in the audio, it's because I'm turning on a separate video. A Toyota Corolla just started up across the parking lot here. Maybe we'll let that get away before it interferes with the beautiful exhaust note of this 2017 Alpha. I think it's safe. So if you do hear a click in the audio, it's because I'm using a separate microphone to separate from this one up here in my collar, separate to record the start and the engine and the exhaust. So here we go. So nice easy start. It was not a cold start. We've just had the car out for some driving videos that we're going to add to the detailed listing for lot 299. But there's a dedicated startup video on the detailed listing as well. So you're going to have a look at that. So I'm going to change the camera angle now, get a close look at the engine, mid-mounted behind my head here, and then the exhaust, and then we'll continue on with the exterior. Now, when I was rhyming off our title for the car, I left out maybe the most important part. 2017 Alfa Romeo 4C Spider. You can see the Targa style roof is removed right now, and you can see photos of it both with the Targa top on and off on our detailed listing for lot 299. And you can also see that, well, you will in a minute, you'll see that the halo roof, as Alfa Romeo called it, is in carbon fiber. It might look like we've got a hatchback open, like we're going to load cargo. There is a cargo area back there, but we're really focused in on the engine. So we're going to get a good look at that here. As we zoom on in, I'll get the other microphone ready for that as well. And we'll take a listen to the engine at idle as well as the exhaust at idle. Sorry for the camera shake there. I was just changing hands with the second microphone. So in getting close to the mid-mounted 1.7 liter engine. And we'll get down to the center mounted dual exhaust pipe. I got in close to that emblem because this car is optioned with the Akrapovic exhaust. And that is on its own a near $5,000 option. You can see the window sticker on the detailed listing. You're going to be impressed by the long list of options. So a little bit of information about the mechanicals just while we have the car running. The engine is a 1.7 liter inline four, and it is rated at 237 horsepower. The torque rating is above 250. I confess I don't have the pound-feet of torque committed to memory, but it's on our detailed listing for lot 299. And maybe 237 horsepower doesn't seem like a lot to you in today's modern horsepower wars, but consider that this car is under 2,500 pounds. We've got the curb weight of the car on the detailed listing as well. And it's easy to see how the 0 to 60 marks that we mentioned there are accomplished, considering that combo of horsepower rating and minimal curb weight. So we'll cut now, and then we're going to move to the exterior tour of the car. Before I button it up, though, I should mention that this cargo area here is currently occupied partly by the spider roof. You can see it's a soft fabric with bows to reinforce it, and that was removed manually before we started shooting the video. There are also quite a few Alfa Romeo items that came new with the car. We have most, if not all of those, photographed on the detailed listing, so I won't list them off here, but please do take a look at lot 299 to get a sense of all those neat Alfa Romeo stock items. Okay, on next to the interior. All right, a great shot from the driver's front corner of the 2017 Alfa Romeo 4C Spider that's still with its original owner. No real marks that I've seen so far, but if I do see any as we circle the car, I'm going to point them out. I'll mention that you can see some neat Alfa Romeo trademark items. The triangular grille pointing downwards is the center portion of the grille there, and you can see that classic style Alfa Romeo emblem with the cross and the serpent. And you might have noted we didn't open the front. There's suspension parts down there, mechanical parts, but that's only opened by the mechanic when it's at the Alfa Romeo dealership for service. So we're not going to get into that today. Now, a look at the front wheel and tire. So people who are into Alphas will notice, or will recognize rather, the 5-hole pattern on the rims. You can see that tire is sized 205/40 ZR18 with a Y rating. It's a Pirelli P0, and the two front tires on the car are original to the car. So in behind that 5-hole wheel, we see a cross-drilled rotor and a red Alfa Romeo branded caliper. So good size brakes to stop this sub 2,500 pound car. Working our way past the wheels. Now here's a good look at the carbon fiber halo, as it's called. Just sort of the frame of the roof when the top is removed, as it is right now. Carbon fiber side mirrors and a carbon fiber air intake here, keeping in mind that this mid-engine car has the power plant rear or after the passengers. With the naked eye, wow, I see a really neat glitter in this Competizione Rosso paint. I'm hoping the camera can pick it up in the sun. I'm not sure if it can. And another intake here aft of the driver door. Little more look at the carbon fiber here in the halo aft of the passengers. And I mentioned earlier how the car, the base car, comes with lots of carbon fiber. This car's been seriously specced out in terms of options, and among those is a carbon fiber package on the interior. We're going to get a look at that pretty soon when we go to the inside of the car. Another couple of important options to mention are the Akrapovic titanium exhaust. Again, that one was close to $5,000. I almost said $500,000, but $5,000 new. And the other one is the Spider Track Pack 3, another sizable cost in the option list. So I said how the front tires are original to the car. The rears are not. The rears were replaced, I believe, in 2023, either 23 or 24. We've got that information on our detailed listing. Pirelli P0s to match. So P0s at all four corners. And this rear tire is a 235 35 ZR19. So the wheels are what I like to call double staggered. It's not really an automotive term, but by double staggered, I mean the tires in the rear are wider on a contact patch than in the front, and the diameter of the rim is bigger on the rear than the front, appropriate for a rear drive car. Just getting a look at that nicely cleaned tire to see if I can find a date code to show you. I get the sense that this owner keeps his car very clean. He did mention that it gets detailed before it goes in the garage every time it's used. You can see a 22 date code on that. So I think then they were installed in 2023, but pretty low mileage since. Take a look at the work orders to get a sense of the miles in 2023. So a good look from the rear of the 2017 Alfa Romeo 4C Spider. For Ontario buyers, the owner suggests that he's not going to have any trouble safetying this car, and if he gets his price, I'm thinking he's going to throw that in. So bid with confidence there. It's a well-maintained car, and we've got the dealer maintenance records on the detailed listing. So we're working our way around. So from the rear, I do like the looks of those center-mounted twin pipes coming out of the Akrapovic exhaust, and then kind of the matching round tail lights on either side. Harkens back to a sometime Alfa Romeo cousin Ferrari, really. But you can see the carbon fiber treatments continue, and a good look at those bright work finished twin pipes, rear emblem, and the center brake light. And that's where we just were, where the engine is up here under this venting that's in place for cooling. And then this part that's solid metal is, of course, the storage compartment where the Spider top is now stowed. So a good look at the matching passenger rear wheel. I don't see any marks on any of the four wheels. The intake for the engine. And then the carbon fiber passenger side mirror. Indicator lights in the fenders for a real European look. And then the front brake with the Alfa Romeo branded red caliper. Cross-drilled rotor over the 5-hole wheel. Get a look at those rear rotors. Red as well, but without the Alfa Romeo branding. But I think that's a good look at the exterior of the car. Let's move on to see the interior. I'm not going to climb in, at least not yet. It's a compact cabin. You can see this door card has got a sporty leather pull with metal supports, front tweeter and a speaker, as well as the door latch right there. And this area is labeled airbag, so that's what lurks under there. And as I get to the door jamb, you start to see some of this carbon fiber treatment on the interior, complementing the monocoque chassis of the car. Super clean. Just take a look at that driver's side floor mat. You can tell this car's been well treated. Flat bottomed steering wheel. Only two spokes with the flat bottom. I guess it doesn't need the third one at the bottom. Airbag, of course, then the Alfa emblem in the center. Couple of multi-function stocks off the steering column. We demoed a few of the performance options in a simple little demo video, and they were shown in a video, and they're shown on the digital dash you see there. So it's not lit up because the key's not in the car. And you can see the shift paddles off the steering wheel. And there's that dual clutch 6-speed transmission main controller in the center console, and that chrome, what looks like a switch, that's where the performance items I just mentioned are controlled. And as I say, take a look at our demo video for those. You can see them in action. We had the AC running. It's blowing cold. We had that running during our driving videos, and there certainly was no performance loss. And then another of the options is this upgraded Alpine unit with a subwoofer. So not an aftermarket item, this Alpine unit. That came from the factory, but it was a factory option. You can see that neat 4C emblem below the passenger side airbag, and then an airbag on the door over there as well. A couple of neat hooks in behind the seats. Now, if you had to have a suit bag back there, it'd be a good spot for it, but the current owner is just using it for his Alfa Romeo ball caps. Kind of neat. And these seats themselves are worth a mention. Leather bolsters with the red contrasting stitch and microfibre inserts. Pretty neat Alfa emblem embroidered into the headrests as well. So, and then that handbrake with the leather boot is worth a look. The current owner's got his red driving gloves just in front of that 12-volt power outlet and a little cup holder. So that's a good look at the interior. So I'll walk around the car one more time and we'll move to some closing thoughts. There is one paint defect as I think of it. Take a look at our detailed listing for lot 299. I haven't even seen it today, but the owner in good faith sent it in to us, and we've got it on our detailed listing. So I remember seeing the photo, but I'm not seeing it with my naked eye. So that's a good look at our 2017 original owner Alfa Romeo 4C. In-service date for this Spider was in 2019, so maybe a little less old than you think for a 2017 model year. Again, it's still with its original owner, who's only used dealer service. The service records are on the detailed listing, lot 299. Again, the 1.7 liter inline 4 is rated at 237 horsepower, which really gets this sub 2,500 pound car around. Of course, only 2 occupants, 2-seater, so not much weight bearing it down. The color is called Rosso Competizioni, so competition red in English. A black interior with leather bolsters on the seats and microfiber inserts. And there's quite a bit of red stitch on the interior, but that's to say nothing of all of the carbon fiber and extra optioned package for this car. Again, please do take a look at that MSRP. I guess I should call it window sticker, where all of the options over $25,000 worth are set out. But that's going to about do it. So I want to thank you for watching, and we are going to move on to the next car.